Back there.
This is a quick reminder. If your phone is on ring, unring it. Whatever did you do, turn it off, whatever. Please stand, if you are able. Color guard bearers will advance the colors. Hand salute.
Color guard. Oh, right, face. Hold. Color. Present arm.
2.
2. Left face.
Chaplain will offer some prayer. All members and guests in attendance remain standing with their cap removed and placed over their heart for opening prayer through the POW MIA ceremony and concluding with the Pledge of Allegiance. Chaplain.
Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, come back to you again tonight to ask you that you be with us during this meeting and help our officers do good, sound decisions and continue to bless this post. You know the good things that we continue to do. So be with us during this meeting tonight. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. A POW MIA chair empty is placed at all official meetings in the American Legion as a physical symbol of many American POW MIAs still unaccounted for from all wars and conflicts involving the United States of America. This is a reminder for all of us to spare no effort to secure the release of any American prisoners from captivity, the reparation of the remains of those who died bravely in defense of liberty, and a full accounting of those missing. Let us rededicate ourselves to this vital endeavor. Please place POW MIA cover on the empty chair. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Everyone will recover. Please join me as we recite the preamble of the Constitution of the American Legion slowly and in unison as follows. For God and country, we associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate a 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and incidents of our associations in all wars, to inculcate a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the hypocrisy of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our comradeship, our devotion to mutual helpfulness. Please be seated. I now declare Barrett Davis Watson, American Legion Post 233, Department of Georgia, regularly convened. There is a quorum. Our adjutant is missing tonight. He's recovering from surgery. I talked to him yesterday. I wished him well. I should have told him while you're at home recuperating, please watch the live stream and take notes. The previous meeting minutes are on the table. I assume that you picked them up. I'm going to give you a moment to kind of peruse and make sure that what you see before you, for as well as you can remember, that those are indeed what transpired at the last meeting. Do you see anything that needs a correction? Okay. If not, do I hear a motion to accept as printed? Was that you, Paul, or was that John? Paul, okay. Second? Okay, John can do that, okay. All who approve, please raise your hand. Thank you. Any who disapprove? Very good. Carries. I'd like to introduce our past commanders and guests, and we have new members as well. Past Commander Stan Malden.
Thank you, Commander.
Thank you, sir. Tom Williams. Mike Burwell.
Thank you.
I think that's it. And our special guest who's seated right here, the commander of Conyers, American Legion, and also our District 10 commander. Thank you, Art. We appreciate your being here. First of all, if you were a participant or you did some kind of wonderful thing with us at the golf tournament and you supported all our efforts, we really appreciate you. A special thanks to our sponsors for the generous donations of money, items, time, and their presence at the golf tournament. It turned into a beautiful day, and the Providence Club was a great host. Special thank you to the Brotherhood of St. Timothy for being, once again, a huge partner. And roughly speaking, we have around 18,000 that particular thing event raised for us. We're still writing checks back and forth to each other to cover expenses. But doing that together with all of our sponsors made a huge difference. And I think that I would like to give you a typical day in the life here at Post 233. I think you need to know how these things work because a year ago, well, a little bit longer than a year ago, we didn't have 5 days a week of having lunch. And that makes a big difference in what we're doing and how we do it and how much staff assistance we need. So this is a typical day in the life of this post. Each weekday, there are usually 4 of us working in the office. Steve Nalbandian, Carol Smith, and Karen Holcomb, who does the Legion Auxiliary Finances in Beacon and Vigo, and me. We arrive before 10. Usually our cook, Elzari, has arrived before us, and she prepares the kitchen for lunch, which involves filtering the cooking oil and setting up the line for meals. Kaylee usually arrives at 10:30 to set up the Patriot Grill for our patrons. Once we open the post, the public is welcome to come in, socialize, play the game machines, shoot pool, play card games, whatever the post has to offer. We have lunch from 11:30 to 3 o'clock, and it's a good menu. And we have wonderful people that are supporting what we're doing. So our business of the day is an ongoing thing. Once we open at 10 o'clock, there are a lot of things that happen. While open, the office staff and Legion officers deal with the operations and maintenance of the post. Vice Commander Ron Hunt and Adjutant Roy Acord come in as often as possible, or when their physical presence is needed. They both have jobs outside of this post. I mean, real jobs. Finance Officer Tim Weichert is available, and we contact him when necessary, usually by a text, and then he gets back in touch with us. Our JAG, Tom Williams, is available through text, followed by phone calls. He works from home full-time and is also an active author. So he's got his hands full. There are 3 duty officers who cover 4 weekly bingo sessions. We often double up for the larger sessions. Bingo sessions have different support staff at the bar and in the kitchen than the lunch. Debbie works at the main hall bar, generally speaking, and the cooks scheduled to work in the kitchen are Casey, Kaylee, Patrick, and sometimes Elzara or Carol. On Friday nights, Rachel usually serves at the bar. One Friday night each month, the post is a host for line dancing instruction. That doesn't matter to us who are having a party in the Patriot Grill. We continue with what we're doing. And sometimes they join us after they finish with their line dancing stuff, and then it turns into something else in the grill. Because there's flexibility in the abilities of our cooks and bartenders, we have more options. All of them are enjoyable and do a great job. The bingo patrons, most especially, since this is important, know them and like the services provided. So, moving on, Rachel is responsible for doing rentals, special events, and parties at the post, and she does a great job. This is something that we talked about before we hired her. And actually, all the employees that are working for the post are pretty incredible. Each brings a unique, definitely, character into the general mix. So what is missing? Post members who will appreciate the employees and be a part of the activities. Legionnaires who commit to being bona fide members who contribute their time and talent to the Legion goals. Legionnaires should bring help instead of hurt. For your information, I'm not the only one who has to seek counseling and therapy on a regular basis. So do some of the others that I work with. We miss family events, friends' funerals, vacations, and social events, all to be sure that things are right for the Legion. Personally, I spend about $100 a week at the Legion supporting lunch and events sponsored by the Post and the various groups of the Post. So, I ask all of you, since you're here, and it obviously matters to you, what are you doing positively to help support the Legion as it works to fulfill the oath that we all took. When you come here, are you positive or are you searching for more things we should be doing to suit your vision? Do you realize the Legion has the possibility, and this is really important, of meeting goals to help veterans, their families, and the community if the pavilion is fully developed? I talked with North Creek Construction last week. They're the ones that did in case you don't know, they're the ones that did the renovation that you're enjoying right now. The interior renovation was North Creek Construction. They didn't do the floor, but they moved walls, they did the bars, they did the restrooms, they set all this stuff up, so this is a beautiful place. They said that this could be accomplished if we were smart in a few months' time. I would say as you come through here, I would say to all of you, before you start finding fault with what I'm telling you, please remember that last June, we had an election of officers. In July, we had installation. We had been operating Patriot Grill for lunch for over a year. We just celebrated a year on September the 9th. We have a DJ on Friday nights in the Patriot Grill. That's been going on for a couple of years. We just lost Dion because he's moving to be nearer family up in Carolina. We've been serving country breakfast on the first Saturday, complete with the casual crab show for months. We have Tai Chi every Wednesday at 10 o'clock in the meeting room. And we pay for that. It's for veterans and for the community. Every year on Memorial Day, we host the Ride for America. It's organized by the Legion Riders. We make trips to the war veterans' homes in Milledgeville several times a year, again, organized by the Legion Riders. So I'd ask you to kind of think about what it means to be a dedicated member of the Legion as a veteran, because the American Legion was created in 1919 for the goals we still affirm. So I'll ask again, what attitude do you bring to the Legion? Veterans are the Legionnaires. We're it. As your elected commander, I will ask of you to bring something joyful to the post. Give encouragement and support to those you can plainly see are having difficult times in their lives. We have asked to be the one. That starts at home. It's more than a slogan. I'm going to stand behind and support those people who are doing so much to give all of us what could be a happy environment, a place where we can bring our children and grandchildren. And that was one of my goals, is that we can bring our youth, and that means families, into this post, and they will regret coming here. They won't be bored. They won't be looking at their cell phones, trying to find a game. This Legion post has the potential to be the center of activities for the surrounding communities, for veterans and their families in need of assistance, and for the American Legion. Your officers and staffs can't continue to do this without more Legionnaires. So I ask you, to please stop spreading rumors, stop complaining, roll up your sleeves and get to work doing good for others. There's enough bad news in the world today. We need to be amazing. We need to be a positive force and help one another so we can serve others better. That's what veterans do. I want to personally thank our American Legion Department of Georgia District 10 Commander Art Dar for being with us tonight. It's a pleasure to see you here. I'm going to have to come visit you at your post.
You're more than welcome.
As long as I come and play bingo, right?
That's right.
Karen works over there from time to time doing hit bingo. It's all about veterans causes. It's all about being dedicated and being committed with time and talent and treasure. Art was contacted by National regarding complaints about me and finances. I'm sure that he would make time if they were here to speak with them. So this concludes my commander's report. And thank you very much for your attention. Now we'll do some other enlightening reports, starting with the finance officer. And while Tim Weichert is up here, after you do the finance things, you can do the scouts, so you don't have to be up and down.
I appreciate that.
Good evening. All right, so everyone should have a copy of their financial statement year to date. Doing a quick analysis, you have two line items that make up 52% of your revenue. That's bingo and main hall income. The reason I bring up those two items is I still talk to people to this day that don't realize this post is open, that this post is open to the public. So those numbers could increase as word gets out. So the event's known about, bingo, whatever the cases be. So your friends, neighbors, whoever the case may be. That's 52% of your revenue year to date so far. Still working on analysis because there's some things I got to work through for the past three P&Ls, 3 years. Your expenses for an organization this size look normal. There's nothing that's materially incorrect. Your event costs went up in September, but you had a golf tournament, you had a craft show tournament. So as you show events, you expect some expenses to go up. But at the same time, those are good times to let everyone know it's an open post. Please come out to bingo, please come out Friday nights, whatever other events going on. Unfortunately, year to date, the Legion is sitting about negative 23K in the hole. If you look at all the cash sheets, all the bank account statements, on a cash position, the Legion's sitting really, really good. So there's enough buffer there for a bad month. October, November, December, I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did, because if I did, I'd play the lottery, and I would win the lottery and not be here. I'd be in a place called Belize. But it's very possible to turn that around and decrease that gap for the last quarter of 2025. And I think with some of the things Fritz and I have talked about, and there's some things to make a bigger impact in 2026 going forward. But the biggest thing is get out there and let people know, support the Legion, we're here. Is there any questions, comments, concerns about the financial statements? The parking lot line of credit is being paid down. That's on your line, I forgot what we call it. Line of credit payment.
Yes, you need.
It is. I made it simple. I'm a Marine. I have to make it simple. You do what?
Is there a motion that we accept the finance report as submitted pending audit? Tom Williams. Is there a second? Mike? All who approve, raise your hand. It is unanimous. Okay.
Scouts are good? Yeah, scouts are good.
Passes. Pending audit, the scouts are good, he said. Okay, post membership and operations. He actually left me a note. As of 10/1, Royce had to be up quite a bit. As of 10/1, renewals were 211, paid up for life 29, new 16, transfers 2. And when I send out the MailChimp blast to all, there's 624 recipients. It's hard to believe, isn't it? We have, I think, about 516 now? Is that where we are, I believe, with our Legionnaire membership?
Yeah, I have a sheet here that I'll go over.
Okay, yeah, Art's going to go over that. Okay. So let's just go to you now, Art, if you would, please, sir. Art's gonna talk about membership, and then we'll continue.
Come up there.
You can come up here, yes, sir.
We like to make it nice.
Yeah. And I am a little vertically challenged. First off, a little history about myself. I went into the Air Force in 1974, did 6 years. I was part of the first Special Operations Wing. We worked and flew on HC-130 gunships out of Herbert Field, Florida. They're part of Eglin Air Force Base. And then when I left the Air Force, I moved to Jacksonville, Florida, because I was dating a girl from there, hadn't married her yet. And I went to work for the railroad. I'm one of them few individuals who can hold his hand up. And that's the number of jobs I've had in my life. The last one being with the railroad. I don't count the American Legion as a job, it's a pleasure. All right, membership-wise, you guys are doing great. I got different numbers than you, believe it or not. You have 17 new members, 33 paid up for life, 219 renewals, for a total of 269. Your goal is 447. That was not a number picked by me. I wanted it higher because I know you guys can do that. Right now, you're at 60.18%. There's only 6 posts in the 10th district that are above the goal of 55%. You're one of them. And so y'all are doing great, and I truly appreciate that. The Department of Georgia, right now they're sitting at 52.42%. Their goal is 30,000, 31,000. They're at 16,239. So they've got a way to go. But 10th district, we're going to have at least a minimum of about 6 or 7 posts that do 100% this year, because we've got that many posts that are on the way of reaching those goals. And then before I leave, one line, that last thing I want to say. I support this post along with the department, or the 10th district, the Department of Georgia, and the national in the things that you all are doing. You're doing an outstanding job. I truly appreciate that. And I appreciate the leadership here. Commander?
Thank you, sir.
I'll get on to Roy about being accurate with his numbers. Okay, Legion Riders have a written report. It's in the stack that you've got there. It's got their finances in it. It's got a picture in black and white there. When they made their trip this past weekend up to Milledgeville to the War Veterans Home. And if I might, the activities that other groups are doing, if you're not a member of, that's okay. Join them. They could use the work, they could use the camaraderie, they could use the whole post support, whether it's the riders, or it's the sons, or if it's the auxiliary. Make an effort to be a part of these activities if you can. You don't have to do anything, just be there. It makes a difference. So I'll have, Steve has got a whole bunch of things I've got down for him. Website, public information, the sign, the maintenance, the building and the grounds. So here I got it all right here. Yeah, you won't have to get up and down. Just once we'll do it.
Good evening, everyone.
just a little bit.
There's your list. Right?
There's my list.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's.
All right,
Whatever you
so,
wanna talk
started adding some stuff to the website and learning how to do it, so be patient. The best place to get our information, the most current information, is gonna be our Facebook page right now. So it is GA Post 233. You can go to Facebook, just search that, GA Post 233, pull it up. That'll have the most up-to-date information. Working on getting the website, the WordPress thing. I think I did an update on the, Tom, tell me if I'm wrong, the calendar. There was an update to it, so I did it. And so we're going to see about getting the Google Events calendar that we keep internally posted on there. And stand by for more improvements on the website, modernization of it. As far as public information, we're reaching out to more engagement with the city of Loganville and the Walton County Chamber of Commerce, and supporting the things they're doing so they can support us. So that's going to be a work in progress. We're going to try to pick up more events. We thought about doing the Battle of the Burgers, but that was a hard thing last year. We did the Battle of the Burgers in the city of Monroe. We got 40-something votes. And of course, the local burger joints in Monroe are going to beat us down, hands down. But we put out a burger out there that people were lining up coming back for seconds and thirds. As far as the digital sign, we're taking care of that. Digital sign's being updated almost daily as things come up. The double bingo and getting the public in here. We have had people come here to support bingo that have come from Marietta, Georgia, Flowery Branch, which is pretty much a hall, Gainesville. People from the other side of Athens, from Comer, are coming down here in Milledgeville. And that is a good showing of what we're doing. So when you do a good job with that kind of stuff, got word from people at other posts are gonna look at purchasing better signs. And they're already copying what we're doing with bingo, so the competition grows and it's fun. Maintenance, we just had all our HVAC systems serviced. They're biannual service that we have, a service contract. And during that, before that service, we've had 2 of the old thermostats, these residential thermostats that were installed here before. The buttons didn't change the temperature at every time. So they were malfunctioning because only would do it in cooling mode, not the heating mode, so it's in electronics and the fact that we're punching buttons on it all the time. So we got new Wi-Fi thermostats that we can control, and that is very, it's going to save us money also because it'll keep the units from short cycling so much. As far as the building and grounds, we addressed the roof leak in the train building. Turned out to be clogged gutters. And our roofer looked at it and said, hey, the roof is good, but didn't bother looking at the gutters. So I got up there and cleaned the gutters on all the buildings. So we're good to go there. What was happening is the water was coming in, gutter overflow, and it come in through an opening, a gap between the roof and the gutters. I think we're also having North Creek look at making permanent repair, getting us a quote for the permanent repair behind the bar where we had a water leak there for years that softened that floor up. So we're going to look at doing that. As far as a lot of people wonder about the floor in the office, that's on the very back burner. Other things take priority, and that's where we're prioritizing it. I know we got to get that done, and we'll get it done when there's other repairs and all that maintenance gets taken care of here. And that's my report.
That was very succinctly done. No, we won't talk about that. Anything from the Sons? Jack or? Okay. On the reports that we have back here, it's really helpful if you will send the report to us as a PDF or about your organization or group or what you've done, like Babs, and Tom sent his report of the legislature, and that's in the stack back there. It makes it easy for you to take them home. It also makes them easy for us to collect them online. And so if you need to have something, then we can have something that's like that, like the writer sent me their full report. I just looked up the bank statements and pulled them up. It makes it so much easier for you to take something home with you and look at it than try to remember, what did they say? I don't know. Okay, Jerry, blood drive and color guard.
Got a blood drive scheduled here at the post on Thursday, November 13th, so everybody needs to stop out. Overnight, that is what we'd love to see. We really already have 2 events.
Thank you, Jerry. Blood drive, November the 13th. If you want to put that on your personal calendar, if you're one who donates blood. And what?
10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I would make an appointment, right, Jerry?
Yes.
Most of your regulars come here anyway. So wait, what? You already spoke. What? Okay.
Yes. Chop, chop. I got it.
All right, I got a letter here from, regarding the color guard and how this post works. It's unbelievable. From the commanding officer of the 233rd CV Battalion, United States Naval Secret Corps, Loganville, Georgia. 2, Commander, American Legion Post 233, Loganville, Georgia. Commander Seiler, I'm writing you this letter to show my utmost appreciation of your post color guard. Our cadets perform the color guard for the Covington Fuzz Run every year. This year, our cadets were unable to attend due to being out of state in Columbia, South Carolina for training with the United States Coast Guard. To make sure that the Fuzz Run had a color guard, we asked Post 233s to attend and stand in for us. With no hesitation, they agreed. Covington's police department were very appreciative. The Post Color Guard show how the American Legion supports the two of their pillars, which is supporting the community and youth programs. A big bravo Zula to Jerry Mahaffey and Ralph Mullins for a job well done they did that day. We're very fortunate to have supportive American Legion Post. Very respectfully, Carol Smith, Commanding. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
And you too can be a part of the color guard. Jerry will be happy to help you learn how to do it properly. Special events. Stan, you got anything?
Yes, sir, if you got a minute, I'd love to go over a few things. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You know, we won't have another meeting, I don't think, before Veterans Day. Do we have a November meeting?
We will have a November meeting. It's
Anniversary dinner?
the anniversary dinner, November the 8th.
Yeah, I thought so. So we won't have another meeting before Veterans Day. So I wanted to go over a few things about Veterans Day. We have speakers and participants from 2 faraway states that are coming to participate in that thing. So, you know, one thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to invite you guys out so that we can, so that I and you can be proud of the participation that day. You know, I've bragged on this post quite a few times via email to people all across the country. And it would be sad to me to put something like this together and us only have a few people. And on a Tuesday, it's going to be hard to get people out. So I really ask that you guys come to this thing. I've already gave an estimate on the number of people that I think that we should have, and I've ordered that amount of food. And I ordered food for 150. I don't think we've had 150 but one time out of 15 years. So please bring your church members. Brandon's gonna bring some of his buddies from Operation Rally Point, and, you know, I ask that you don't have to be a veteran to participate or to attend this thing. You know, something I want to tell you about too is I just mentioned the free lunch, but there are a number of places that we've invited as far as continuous care homes or continuous care centers, the veterans at those local places, and they said they really wanted to attend because we had 2 different places that attended last year, and we filled up a couple of tables just from those people. And when I mean a couple of tables each. And so that really made me feel good that those people wanted to come and participate because they don't get out that often. They have bands that get them here. So again, this post does so much or so many with so little participation. It's amazing to me, all the good things that we do. So again, I know that there's 2 to 3 different churches that are represented as memberships at these places. So let's invite those people out. Let's have that 150. I promise that I'll talk to Tom and Mike, and I'll say, hey, we won't eat if we start running out of food. So don't think that we won't have enough room, and don't think that we won't have enough food for the number of people that come. Invite your buddies. Doesn't have to be a military buddy. I have maybe 3 friends that's not in the military. That's all. The rest of them are military people. Don't laugh. They're true military people. That's my point. That's my point. I figured I'd hear some laughing about that. 3 people. You know, but let's get these people out and let them know what this post is all about. You know, the looks on the outside of this place, we mentioned North Creek 2 times tonight. I've been keeping up with how many times we mentioned North Creek. North Creek told me if we could do something to the front of this post to renovate it, to make it look as good as the inside looks, and more people might come and attend and see what's going on.
Yep.
But until we get this post active and start filling up this place, how do you think we're going to pay for it? So invite your friends. You know, people can come and attend this thing. Again, there's just a lot of good things on that Veterans Day, and I want to, again, challenge you to bring a few people with you. I want to start talking to the veterans that's living in my neighborhood to come. And you know, once you get them in here, maybe those people will want to be a member. So please support the Veterans Day ceremony. Again, I promise you that if you're not heart moved that day, then I'll be surprised. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I was negligent in recognizing our mayor, Skip Balaus. You all know him. If you need some pecans, I'm sure he has some with him. Just right, I know you talk to me.
You have 1 minute.
1 minute, Skip.
Is that okay?
Can I time you or?
Sure.
Okay.
How many of you have asked yourselves, whatever happened to the 40 and 8 locomotive that used to be around here that Jack Wade drove with Bobby Boss? He took 2 of them. I gotta tell you, the Legion and that group gave it to the city because insurance got to be really excessive. And the city now has it running. Not kidding. It's got new brakes, it's got new gas lines, it's got new a lot of stuff. And now we're currently putting cameras on it in the hopes that one person can drive it. We're hoping because you can't see around the thing. So that's what they're trying. We anticipate that it will be in the Christmas parade this year. That's the goal. So just want everybody to know.
Wow.
My wife.
So we could probably have Jerry Jerry knows all about the training. He said, no. Oh, gosh. We're so happy that you did that, and we're happy that the city of Loganville is gonna resurrect it and make some good use of it to draw attention to good things to the city. John, are they letting us do anything and bring books or anything? Or you've been to John Spudik? Anything with Babs?
Haven't heard anything, called them quarterly.
Well, when we can do things, we'll do things. I have not seen the Form 990 from Brandon yet for the Operation Rally Point, but I appreciate his getting that to us.
In your email.
You just sent it to me while I was here.
To clarify. Yeah.
We appreciate it, and we will make that known to everybody. I think that,
You can find it on the IRS website also.
okay, you can find it on the IRS website.
It's public information.
It's public, and I finally got it done.
Every charity as well, just for y'all's knowledge. You can look up the 990s. Every charity within a 3-year window has to file their 990 with the IRS or you lose your 501c3 status. So any charity you guys are looking to donate to, and you want to look into it, check their 990. You can Google that. There's a lot of resources to find it, and you can pull them up.
Okay, what Brandon is saying, if you're curious about what your
We'll get to that in a minute.
contributing to these 501Cs and things like this, look it up on the IRS. Their 990 should be filed there. I mean, we have to submit a 990 also. It's just the law, and it's helpful. And if you'll check out these different companies that are supposedly 501Cs and find out what the truth is. Do we have any unfinished business? Yes, sir. Are you raising your hand or just
We're good.
waving at me? Okay. Do we have any old business that needs our attention? Do we have any new business that needs to be brought before the General Assembly chair? Do we have anything for the good of the order? Yes, sir.
You want my stuff?
Your stuff for the good of the order.
Sure. Got a golf tournament on the 3rd of November
Oh,
in Providence.
going back to a golf tournament on the 3rd of November, right?
In Providence.
In Providence, if you went to the last golf tournament that we did, you'll find that they're there. And we're going to be putting on there, supporting the things that they do on our website. They are, for those who don't know, Operation Rally Point is working to keep homeless veterans from being homeless and their families. So we contribute $7,000 a month to Operation Rally Point. Anything else for the good of the order? Yes, sir.
Want me to give mine?
That would be better if you were up here, yeah.
I got you.
Oh. Yes. Yes. Right.
You want mine?
Please.
All right, so firstly, we put a team in the golf tournament. They had a blast. It was awesome. Our golf tournament on the 3rd, also at the Legion. You guys want to send folks up there? We set a tent up out there and hopefully get some members out of that, which will be good. If you guys have a business and you want to sponsor a hole, all our golf tournament stuff's on our Facebook page and our website. There's a QR code. You can click on that. Doing $600 for a hole. We also get a team with that. Right? We have other sponsorship opportunities that are out there. It's $400 for a team. If you guys want to get a couple of your buddies to come out here and play with us, let's do it. It's all going to Operation Rally Point so we can go out and help our brothers and sisters out. So I know I mentioned last time that I had some big news and some things coming that I wasn't unable to share last time because we weren't yet there. But so we brought on our chief operating officer, who is James Robinson, who was the general manager for PTSD Foundation here in Georgia. So he's now actively with Operation Rally Point. He's still finished up with PTSD Foundation. It's kind of a good mesh. But he's on board with us now, so we're rolling out on that. We've also brought on a chief service officer who's handling our services. She's awesome. She's a spouse of a disabled veteran, a licensed
counselor, a licensed substance abuse counselor as well, is also a therapist. So she understands this very well. We currently have 6 apartments in Monroe, Georgia that we utilize for transitional housing. We've also rolled over 7 houses or apartments, or duplex houses, right, into permanent housing. So we have about 23 people currently who were formerly homeless, are now under our care in Monroe, Georgia. We do that. It costs us right now about $63.50 per month to pay for the apartments, and then add another $2,000 for the utilities we pay on top of that. So the $7,000 that comes from this post pays directly into those apartments, take care of that, and the rest of the money goes into the utilities. And then we go out every day and try to raise another $5,000 to cover the rest of the overhead. Eventually we'll get to the point where we get paid. As far as 990 goes, for y'all's information, it's all public, not just with us, it's every charity. And if you want to see where your money goes, once you pull up the 990, you can scroll down and it'll tell you all of their programs and the money that's loaded in their top 3 programs, as well as the salaries of the highest earners on the staff. So you can look at the CEO, COO, CFOs, and all their salaries as well. So again, it's out there. You can do your research and look into folks and organizations before you donate. Again, ours is out there as well. Feel free to look at it. I appreciate people who do. Also, as always, it's open invitation. So I also extended an invitation to you, Commander. Come check us out. We're right across from Monroe Pizzeria here in Monroe. You don't have to set up an appointment. I prefer just walk-ins. The mayor's walked in on me a few times. We enjoy that. Come see us in our day-to-day. I don't like the dog and pony show. We want to show you what we do every day. Come on in. On the first Friday of the month, we're doing the PTSD Foundation meeting here at the Legion at 1 o'clock. On the third Friday of the month, we do it at Operation Rally Point. Pretty soon we'll have every Friday at Operation Rally Point, in addition to doing one over here for geographic purposes. So we do that for trauma-based, for you guys going through things. You guys, especially Vietnam veterans, come out and hang out with us, man. We enjoy it. You guys are our heroes. We revere you. It's an opportunity to hang out with some of us guys and just talk about life in general and get some things, some camaraderie and some fellowship out of it. Because we're all battled trauma. We've all gone through things, and that's affected our lives in many ways that we don't know. And so being able to talk about that amongst ourselves and with our brothers and sisters, it's really good. We get a lot of guys who call us and girls who call us afterwards like, man, I really needed that. So I implore you guys to come see us, implore you guys to get involved with those things. And so we're here. You guys, my phone number's on the website. My cell phone number's on the VA crisis line. So again, any issues, stay between us, give me a call. We'll do what we can to help you out. So thank you guys for everything you do. I love being a member here.
Thank you, sir. My Vice Commander, Ron Hutt, goes on missions periodically to rescue females, young children, minors that are sexually abused. He can't tell us when. He knows it sometime in November. He doesn't know where he's going. He does know. Okay, he can't share the information with us, I think for obvious reasons. Sometimes the missions have been spoiled when the information leaked out that, we don't need to know. But we're going to, if you would like to support him financially, they do this on their own dime. And it's not in this country. So that means they've got to fly somewhere. So we will, the Post will be assisting him financially. And if you want to know how you can assist him financially, see him after the meeting and he'll give you a little bit more about what's going on and how exactly you can make a contribution to what he and the group are doing for these minors.
Yeah, during the questions, there's a website called destinyrescue.org. So
Can we post that anywhere? No.
Well,
Hear Ron speak.
if anyone has any questions about the legitimacy of it, I am part of a group called 1,000 Men. It is kind of a, what you'll call a covert arm of a 501c3 organization called Destiny Rescue. They have a site called destinyrescue.org. You can check the legitimacy of Destiny Rescue. We cannot publicly identify ourselves with them. So we don't receive any money from them. We are kind of the covert branch that actually physically goes into some shady places around the world and physically retrieve children to deliver them to Destiny Rescue where they can be sheltered and get recovery and that sort of thing. So it's a bunch of volunteers. Many of us are from different countries. Most are veterans or former law enforcement officers. Like the commander said, we do this on our own dime. So during the post the race reporter for me in the past, and I'd like to keep you informed of our activities. So I'd like to contribute and appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ron. Yes, sir. James.
Still on a bit of lead.
What, are you still on a good lead?
Yes, sir.
Say something, please.
Yes, sir.
Many of you may know that I'm on the advisory council to the National Cemetery, which is just outside of Canton. Last year, and by the way, we're a 501c3, and we take no salary. Last year, two of our major donors, widows of veterans who are buried at Georgia National, passed away. The two women didn't know one another, but combined, those two women contributed over $50,000 a year for the Wreaths Across America program. I'm also a member of the Sons of the Legion here, of course, and tonight's meeting, there was a motion that passed upping the last year's amount to the Wreath program. And I would like for this body to at some point consider a donation to the Wreath program at Georgia National Cemetery. Mr. District Commander, perhaps you could pass the word among all the folks within the district. I would appreciate that. Any questions? Yes, sir.
How do they donate to make sure that it goes to the Georgia National Cemetery rather than spread out across the United States?
Good question, and the question was, how does one know where the money goes to Georgia National specifically? There are donation cards next to the register in the Patriot Bureau. You pick up one, on the back is all the information you need about it. If you want to write a check, it's P.O. Box in Canton. If you want to do it online, that information is there as well.
Because it's real easy to donate and it not go to Canton.
Right.
It is. Do not go to the Wreaths Across America website in Columbia Falls, Maine. We want all our money to go to Georgia National.
Exactly.
We had we're going to need about 23,000 wreaths this Christmas, and I think Wreath Day is on the 13th or 15th. I don't have that information.
I believe you're right, because we do it in Congress as well.
Is that December, right? That's when you put the wreaths out,
Yes,
December?
yes.
Okay.
I think the drop dead date for ordering is the last Friday in November. You gotta get your order in.
Well, I generally say Veterans Day.
Well, that works too.
Because we need to get all that money together and send a check, make sure it gets there, and because National Wreaths Across America program, they are the ones that collect all the drivers and the tractor trailers and get all that stuff down here.
We can push that on.
Quite a program.
Yeah.
So thank you for your time.
Well,
Can
thank you.
I say something on
Yes,
the
sir.
slides?
Yes, sir.
Just one second. It's a great program. We do it in Conyers, and we have the cemetery right across the street from our post. There's 750 veterans buried in that cemetery. And what Wreaths Across America does, when we've been doing it for a while, We come under the old program where if you order a wreath for $17, and they'll send, after a while, they'll send you a check back, $5 for each wreath you ordered. We turn around and put that money right back in and add money to it and order more wreaths. It's a great program for
Right.
the American Legion, and it's a great fundraiser for the American Legion.
Thank you for that
Thank
answer.
you. Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah, we contribute to that every year.
Thank you.
And what we can do is on Veterans Day, we can make sure that those cards are out here where people can see them and push it a little bit.
Thank you again.
Okay. If there are no more, for the good of the order, we would ask the chaplain to lead us in closing prayer.
Brandon said bless you, and believe me, God has. I've been in some bad situations before. God blessed me to come home and to be where I am today. So God has blessed me in numerous times. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight at the close of this meeting and give you praise for all the good things that we've accomplished in this meeting. We ask that you continue to be with us on our way home tonight and bless us to come back again next time the doors are open, because we need the people to come into this post. So continue to be with us, not just at the end of this meeting, but always, dear God. We ask this in thy holy name. Amen.
Amen. Please cover. Ron, would you please recover the POW MIA cover? Till we meet again, let us remember our obligation to our country can be fulfilled only by the faithful performance of all duties of citizenship. Let service to the community, state, and nation be ever a main objective of the American Legion and its members. Let us be ever watchful of the honor of our country, our organization, and ourselves, that nothing shall swerve us from the path of justice, freedom, and democracy. Captain of the Color Guard.
Flag of our country to remain in place of honor, right hand salute. 2.
I now declare this meeting of Barrett Davis Watson Post number 233, the American Legion, Department of Georgia, adjourned. Thank you, folks.
8:59.